I felt burdened and genuinely weighed down because I knew I wasn't using AI properly, but I had no idea how to fix it. Claude would give me so many suggestions. I would get so excited for about 5 minutes, and then I get so overwhelmed by all the suggestions. I'm Deborah, the AI mom, and today I want to show you one thing that changed how I use AI completely. The best part, you don't need to be technical. You don't need to have the perfect words. You just need to know this. There I was, 3 kids in the house, trying to use Claude to help me save time and grow my channel, and I just hit a brick wall. I don't know the right words to use. I don't know how to ask properly. Honestly, part of me thought this is a technology. It won't understand how I'm actually feeling. I've always seen videos of people saying do not use AI, ChatGPT, Claude AI, or any of those as a Google search, but I didn't really understand what they meant, and I wasn't willing to pay for classes for them to teach me how to do it because I felt surely this must be easy enough. And today I'm here to tell you that it's not as difficult and it's not as overwhelming, and you can get the most out of it if you use it properly without paying loads of money to know how to use it. So instead of trying to ask the perfect question, I did something that I didn't expect to do. I just told Claude exactly how I was feeling. Messy, honest, no filter. I just said what I was feeling. If you don't feel like writing or feel like typing, you could just speak to it, how you're feeling. I told it I was scared of AI, that the answers felt too much, that I would get excited and then realize actually that I couldn't use some of its suggestions. And also I felt lazy, overwhelmed, scared. Claude met me right there. It said, what you're describing has a name: decision fatigue and cognitive overload. I don't know what those are. I just took it as, okay, it's something I can work on. No diagnosis. And then it says something that I really needed to hear. That is not a you problem. It's an AI problem. AI gives you a buffet when you're only hungry for a sandwich. I spent weeks thinking I was too slow, too overwhelmed, too not technical. And here was Claude telling me the way most people use AI is the problem, not you. Think of Claude as a brilliant friend who happens to know everything. If you rank that friend and just say, help me, they would be lost. But if you rang them and said, I'm exhausted, I have 3 kids, I'm scared, and I just need one thing I could do today to help me achieve this, that, or to help me overcome this, that, or whatever it is, just speak to it as a friend. Tell him exactly how you're feeling because you fed it and you've told it exactly how you're feeling. You know, when you hear prompt engineering, prompting, believe it or not, that's prompting. The 5 things that make a great prompt. And this is also backed by Google. Number 1, task. This is what you actually want AI to do. Number 2, context. Who are you? What is your situation? Don't be shy. Don't overthink it. Just say, because Claude needs to know what it can help you with and how you're really thinking. Remember, you can always go back and ask it more questions or ask it to fill in the gaps. You can always ask Claude to ask you more questions to give you better feedback. Number 3, reference. Give Claude an example of what good looks like if you have one. If you don't, it's fine. Just take a picture of what good looks like. You can describe what good looks like and write and take a picture and send it to Claude that this is what good. Use a link, give you an example and what you wanted to start thinking for you or along the lines you want AI to think. So examples are always good. Number 4, evaluate. You need to read what AI gives you. Does it actually work for you? Do you, as I said, have to ask it more questions? Probe it. Ask it to ask you more questions before it gives you suggestions so that when it gives you those suggestions, it's more tailored to you. AI is very encouraging and it seems like that friend wants you to always do well in a way. So we use this kind of nice words, but you need to understand that this is a tool, and whatever you give to it is what it will give you back. Give it that information. Don't be scared. Number 5, if it's not right, keep typing, keep going back and forth with it until you're satisfied. Because remember, this is a tool. It doesn't know what you're thinking until you give it something. Don't take what it gives you and just say, yeah, that's it. Remember, it's a tool. You evaluate what it gives you. Does it actually work for your life? Does it fit into what your scenario is? And if it doesn't, give it back. Say to it, this doesn't work for me because of this, this, and this. And Claude will adjust it. That's the iterate step. That's having a real conversation. Claude isn't a search engine where you type one thing and hope. It's a conversation. The more honest you are, the better it gets. That's it. 5 things to always think about when you're using AI. And the most important one that most people skip is number 2, context. Telling Claude exactly who you are and what your real life is about. Here's what most people type into Claude. Give me meal ideas for the week. Or a small business owner would say, help me get more customers. And Claude tries his best, but it doesn't know you. So it gives you a generic answer that actually really doesn't fit your life. And then you feel like AI doesn't work for me. Now, here's what happens when you give Claude your context. When you treat it like a brilliant friend that I said, who actually knows your situation. For example, I'm a working mom of 3 kids, age 3, 5, and 6. I have 20 minutes to cook tonight. I have chicken, pasta, butter, milk, flour, herbs and spices, and I've got whatever. Give me one quick meal idea, nothing fancy. And for a small business owner, I'm a self-employed childminder in the UK. I have no marketing budget. I want one simple thing I could do this week or right now in 2 hours to find a new family. Keep it practical and free. I live in this postcode or I live in this area and this is my catchment area, something like that. And then it will give you suggestions. But do you see the difference? The same tool, completely different results because you gave AI your task, your context, your reference, and you asked for one thing, not a list, one thing. Sometimes you can ask it for 5 things, but you can narrow it down and say, just give me one thing, and also ask me questions to help you give me the ideal thing that's perfect for me or that's perfect for this scenario. If you take nothing else from the video, take this. Stop asking AI big, vague questions. Start telling AI who you are, what your life actually looks like, and ask for one thing at a time. You're allowed to say, I'm exhausted. I have 10 minutes. Give me one thing. I don't know where to start. Help me with just one small step. It will meet you exactly where you are. I know this because this is what it did for me. So your homework for this week is to tell Claude who you are. You can even write it on a piece of paper. I find writing on a piece of paper helps me before I actually go and type it. Or sometimes it depends on how busy I am or what space I am in. I could just speak to it. So tell Claude exactly who you are, then ask it for one thing that you can do today. And then come back and tell me in the comments. If this video helped you, please subscribe because next week I'm going to show you something that took my AI experience to a completely different level. It's called Project, and Claude has it, ChatGPT has it, so whichever. I'm going to be teaching you how to use that. It means AI remembers who you are every single time you open it. Bye. See you next week.